what was your first impression of His Holiness 16th Karmapa when you met him the first time? What happened in this moment?
Karmapa chudu thamnya la condition jana so sala ni kong jadi ki me bati condition ke so sin it
다 so di ngarang pugu chungchung dine Gyalwa Karmapa 다 mama loju namtar da hira jaliyo mare de yinaya Gyalwa Karmapa ki kubar jaliyo ki kienche ne dine tiki Karmapa la korang manam timo ma yinbi ki dine teba migu dine pugu chungchung dine yes.
When Rinpoche was small, when he was child, he didn't read any biography of 16th Karmapa, but when he saw the pictures of a photo of 16th Karmapa, that time he felt some special kind of devotions and trust to him.
Tine ta ngarang la ama la puchik madoyo mare yinaya ama ge tine nga ta lo parji chu chukchik deba ne tine Gyalwa Karmapa ki chungdu tine nga ta trabachel droji isi lamna ama ge zane tangma songs.
Rinpoche was the only son of his mother. He's only one, and so he told his mama that he want to go to see 16th Karmapa at the age of 11, but his mama never sent him to become a monk.
Tine jema nga lo chuyongan drobe kapsa tine ama ge tine gyakar ge neko dorje denzo or kyubi gyakar ge neko rche songs.
And then after, when Rinpoche was 15 years old, and then his mother brought him to the pilgrimage to Bodh Gaya, to make a pilgrimage on Bodh Gaya.
Tene ti kabla Gyalwa Karmapa tene Calcutta la phepte us gyakar Calcutta la phepne tene nga zo jega songs.
And that time 16th Karmapa came to Calcutta, and then from Bodh Gaya they went to see 16th Karmapa in Calcutta.
Tene Calcutta la tene Gyalwa Karmapa ge nga zo lebe nyimu ti chi nyimu tene Gyalwa Karmapa shalchal top song tene da ama la nga rumdik le droji isi labi yinaya ama ge tangma song ti tangbo jarwe kabla tene nga trapuji pyune tene nga trapuji pyune yins.
And then on the first day and second day, both day, Rinpoche met Karmapa, 16th Karmapa in Calcutta. And then on first day, Rinpoche Karmapa cut his hair and gave him new name. And that time Rinpoche told his mother that he want to go to Rumtek. And then, but his mother never let him go to Rumtek.
Tene nima jeme nima tene ngarang usuk shembu gane amal tene koran da nga rumdik drojin si labi tene jema amage ta rumdik tangso.
And then after Rinpoche asked his mother many times that he want to go, let him go. And then with many times he was requesting to his mother, and then after his mother said, okay, you can go. And then she allowed him. And then this is the first, first starting that how he went to Rumtek.
And you went to Rumtek in which year you arrived in?
Lo khandi laina sang tiktong kokya.
Da nga pitambal kierwa. Tene nga chukju renga ke dole ta pasong rebide.
No. 1965. In 1965 he went to Rumtek.
Okay. So Rinpoche, Rumtek monastery was not yet the building site, it was still a work site. Rumtek monastery at the same time.
Rinpoche pedicabs gomba shengde na khade.
Gomba da chelo ge cemetery ki kordi parjir tripsar du sirwa. Tene ngazo lepe kabla tene zula khang chön tang shimare du.
When Rinpoche was arrived, that time outer concrete was finished, outer building was finished, and then they were doing inner paintings and like that.
Tene ngazo lepe kabla Gyalwa Karmapa rumdi komba nyingba tangma komba nyingba chi yorwa. Gyalwa Karmapa tina tele shudu.
When Rinpoche arrived there, that time 16th Karmapa was in the old monastery of Rumtek. not a new one.
말한 잡았어서 연티 거면 님발했어요.
And so also Rinpoche became ordained there. Rinpoche ordained there in old monastery.
근데 다와니 참참네 근데 맞아 구도로 수그래 그래 보다 다와 중니 발라 먼저 다와 쭉직 비게 나와 잡았어요 그랬더니 다와 중니 발라 구도로 소디 되는 거마살 발이야 보나서
And then Rinpoche was ordained on Tibetan month 11 Tibetan month 11, and then on 12th, end of the 12th, they do a Mahakala Puja for 9 days, and then on Mahakala Puja they move to the new monastery.
네 뒤가블더니 근데 마갈라 부자디 참네 다와 탕뷰게 나오는데 자와가는 거야 보나서.
And then after the Mahakala Puja, and the Losa came, and on Losa, 16th Karmapa was moved in new monastery.
So we thought it would be interesting for the readers to have a little bit an idea how was the situation in Rumtek. It was not so long ago that people fled from Tibet. So I imagine situation was not very easy yet. I mean,
now or in previous times.
So how lived the Sangha and how lived the lay people? How was their day? How they were close to His Holiness? How living was difficult. All this, if you could tell a little bit. Some words.
Yama Penima meeting Sulera, Kahana, and they do Kampa Chudubashu to Kapsu Pagi, Koyo the Hande, Lazarum Teglara, meetings of
다 맞아 들이 rum딜 렘니드니 로 카시 지그른라 다 겐디마 망쳐왔더니 표현이 폐조시다리스라 망쳐와 표현이 폐조 드네 하버드 자오 가면 그게 샵지 음제레 드네 창조레 음제레 드네 대신도 드네 거라 어다 겐디마 팔쳐왔더니 표현이 폐조고 잡아 제바시다리스 잡아 제바시다리 드네 미망아요.
So when Rinpoche was there in Rumtek, that when he arrived that time, most of the sanghas are from Tibet, like a chanting master and secretary, and most of the sangha are from Tibet, and also most of them are quite old, and also there were lots of lay people also.
드네 디디 드네 관바살발이야 부 살비게 제라 드네 다 드는 술비게 드네 zul라칸라 다 소바카레 소비에 드네 롭종카레 제게 드네 좀줄라 소바카레 소비에 디카레 여바디 드는 술불이 여바디 rum딜라에 디나시 소마카레스.
And then Mr. told that they moved in new monastery, and then in new monastery they were like traditionally they were doing what is did in Tulung Tsulpa monastery in Tibet, and all the tradition, everything was same in the Rumtek monastery. They were doing same kind of thing.
Same rituals,
same rituals,
same
monthly rituals, same teaching, same studying.
드네 참 차비에다 드네 참 차비에다 드네 지 김볼 그 듬슨 루이에다 디 참마데네 벼라카리 비차준디 rum딜 좀나요.
So same kind of Lama dance from Tsupu, and also to color the mandala, to make a color in mandala. Everything is doing same like what they are doing in Tsupu monastery.
드네 베는 소리양 야르가다와 숨기른라 다 다와지다 체가레 어디라 드네 야르네초 어디 참마데네 다 변하시나지레스.
Also the Gelong, who have a Gelong vows, Gelong, they are doing 3-month summer retreat. It's called Vyarne in Tibetan, but in English it's from Vinayana tradition.
Yeah, so after you received education in Rumtek, you stood. How long did you stay in Rumtek?
Rumtek lo kazu shonaina sara.
다 rum딜라 lo chobje days.
18 years he was in Rumtek.
Then tinanda lo sundang dawa dundi tukang days.
And then within 18 years, he went. Within that, he went to 3 years, 7-month retreat.
Then tukang ngazu tukang troll rembi kapre tin Gyalwa Karmapa shingreps.
When he was in retreat and it was almost finished, at that time 16th Karmapa passed away when he was in retreat.
Then the sarmi then tukang trisarve kachela then ngaran tukang madebi kongla then ngazu payu jikba ke miso ke then Nepal la des tamro chis Gyalwa Karmapa shale shukdi shuyo re Gyalwa Karmapa ke shale shene da tukang tsar soma kiranzo ya tangyo so shale nane then chama tukang trisarve chela then shaman Rinpoche dan kongru Rinpoche kongma pala shune then ma pe yul so.
After that, and when Rinpoche was in retreat, that time from people, the village people of Manangi people, they came to request 16th Karmapa that they need a Lama, and then they come to request for Rinpoche to come to Nepal, and then 16th Karmapa told them that it's okay, after when he will finish his retreat, then we will send him back to Nepal. And that time he was in retreat, and then after he complete his retreat, he's out of retreat, and Shama Rinpoche, Kongtrul Rinpoche, they all sent him to Nepal.
Rinpoche, would you like to tell us what for you was very special about the 16th Karmapa?
Rinpoche, so now Karmapa Chudokwa ke mixed or Kagyü Khadiras.
Gyalwa Karmapa le. Gyalwa Karmapa then kora sanje ngore ta Kagyü samji michaba yore Kagyü samji michaba yore ta ti ananzo ke soso kiwi ke o ta Kagyü chebraje dizo o chidang tong tbiye hako tbiye ta tini ti kale khangore.
She told that he is very extraordinary. So for like us, first level people, we can't explain about this, that he is like a Buddha, yes, like a Buddha, and he has extraordinary talents and everything. So from the first level person, he can't say anything. Like it's not, and he can't. There are no words to explain about him.
Tini thugla mwenshi ta pe nganzar chamo yores.
But he has a very great intuition.
Tini trugu nganzi shu na yang Gyalwa Karmapa kunyo trugu nganzi shu na tini nganzi shu be kabla tini kora chi chamo kyu yang tsen la simlam la ku chi takdril yu tini kyun yu maris tini kora ya shu na tini kora thugji mwenshi ki thone na sumru kores.
So if the Tulgus are, when we recognize Tulgu, right? When people ask 16th Karmapa to recognize Tulgu or something like that, then he never do the predictions. He never make predictions like to see with mala or with dots, like that. But always he has a very special intuition that he say directly from his mind. So one of the extraordinary talent is the intuition of him. That it's very great. He has a very special intuition.
pöla kare yebige choka chaglere tegana jingi drumchure te cham manyam bartini zongni ta ka halego ita halego ye chumare dingzang ra boina continue zombore dedi tinge de yo mare.
In previous time when Karmapa came to 16th Karmapa came to Rumtek, that time they don't have much property because they ran away from Tibet, yeah? So there was no financial help and like a facility, but even by his blessing and with his effort, and the Rumtek monastery was very well done, and even the study and the rituals, everything was traditionally they are doing the same as in Sulpo. So, and Rinpoche told that even these days we have so many facilities and that we can do everything, but that time there were no facility, and also there were because of the very how to say poverty. It was quite difficult the situation, but everything goes very well because of his blessing. And
time for one last question.
yeah.
And if Rinpoche could shortly say what he feels, what was the message of this particular life of the Gyalwa Karmapa, and also if he could give just an advice for our times, what would be important of the teaching of the 16th Karmapa today, for the people who did not know him, the 16th Karmapa.
Gyalwa Karmapa getini chedam ta dhamma chene tene yigi lamla tene songwa da ngai tezi kombore de yinayang ta ngazo rumdikla ta lo pangpungu rin tere ta lo mangpungu nang debi kabla khatiyo yina Gyalwa Karmapa ta ngazo nyingung soba mebi kabla kongda lo shun sangma ya ke tangni tene kora takbar tene kalam nang kare sirawa tene kalam nang yagi sobo di kare nang jire sina tene ta lo shun kabla lobjong sobo che kwaye tang tene chola 퇴섬 che kwaye tang ta 퇴섬 che ne tene kora lo yarsi lebi kabla drupanyamne chene tene temba tang semjengi tuandu mi ririgi yang tene kora genle ne temba tang semjengi tuandu tene pendo che kwaye ta kalub sobo ti nang jire
Rinpoche told that from the he didn't. It's very rare to find a letter to what he has advice or give advice in the written, right? But when Rinpoche they were in Rumtek monastery, at the evening time when there were no teaching and no ritual practices time, when they have free time, everybody, all the youngsters, all were gathering, and 16th Karmapa called them together, and then he gave advice that you all are very young, and the main thing what you have to do is you have to study very well, and then do listen well, and do meditate. And then in future, if you can, you have to do practice, very good practice. And you all have to be, each person has to be very responsible, has to take care or responsible for the all sentient beings and to propagate the Buddhist Dharma, Buddha Dharma. He always give advice on that. This is the main advice what he received from 16th Karmapa and when he was young. Is it okay?
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much.
Kongida Gyalwa Karmapa getan chotin zepa ta zowodin rumdiki zulakang tentang tempar chepa sartu shingni ta ti nangla tene korang taki laban na shingi tene ngoma getene surbul chakyu kari yoba zuye te kongli ta chale jichi cheshu chikdiri tene ta ti kabla tene ochi drosong tongyere ti tsangma pe kakbo yori tene ganjur gelbi ganjur rinpoche tene parla chuni parla dili le sarti chuni tene komba tsangma tene ganjur chazang re tene sori na yores tene ti shindu tene kora kongi tukji komba tsowo chik sheta zuye tere tene sheta tiya ta ngoma sheta ge ta sheta ge kindimba shuksa tang tene lobjong tresa ge kangmi tang tene sopa soksa ge tene lagang sangmayang tene korang shingni tene shechayang shecha tene kotsu chocho nang tene tenjuriyang tene parla kyun shimbi kamni tene chema kumbha sosang
Rinpoche told us before that he already mentioned that the special deed of 16th Karmapa is that time he make a Rumtek monastery, and he continue with all traditional rituals and study everything from same as what is done in Super monastery, because that time it was a very difficult condition from the financial support or facility. Even though he managed to do all the work and everything was well done. And that time, 16 Karmapa, he uh, he 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 bought a Kagyü text, 108 volumes of Buddha text, and it was very difficult. That time was very difficult because there was no financial support and no good condition to do all kind of things, right? And then also he make lots of copy in Delhi, and then he donate it to all the monastery around, and also his wishes was to make a shed, and then also he built a shed, and all the rooms, everything was done very well. And then he also bought the thank you tax, and then and the meat of the thank you tax, he passed away. He became sick, and then he passed away. But his special deed was that he made a Rumtek monastery, even though it was very difficult condition, and all the inside the monastery, all the tradition, like all the rituals and performance and study, everything was very well done, as same as what they do in Super monastery. So Rinpoche thinks that this is the very special. It's from him.